I'm having a great day. I'm gonna tell y'all why, man. I found another way to save money, and I know every way to save money counts, especially in expensive Los Angeles. Today, I only use one end of my Q-tip on both ears. And that's small savings. No. One end of my Q-tip on both ears, man. And that's small savings, but it adds up in the long run. And it's better than rinsing them out and reusing them like I used to do. So, of course you get 200 Q-tips for $3, but why not get 400 Q-tips for $3? Every penny counts, man. Plus, that made up for 2 days ago, and I came across some lifetime disappointment. Actually, I would say childhood disappointment. I was drinking a Capri Sun, and I dropped it. And you can laugh at it. I didn't spill it. That's it's cool. It's really hard to spill a Capri Sun. It's a really small hole. That wasn't even a disappointment. The disappointment was when I saw it on the ground, and I noticed that the Capri Sun packet was see-through now. Like when I was younger, it wasn't. It's see-through now, and now you can see through directly to the Capri Sun liquid, which I found out that day is also see-through, clear. It's like water. People, my whole life, this tastes red. Are you gonna drop this on me, man? So yeah, that made up for that day. But yeah, saving money. I'm here from Cleveland, and that's one of the biggest things. Is of course the culture is different, but the sticker shock. I'm too cheap to live here. I don't think I can make it. I got excited the other day when I found out the 5-hour energy things had resealable caps. So I can take a sip, wash the dishes, and still have 4.5 hours worth of energy left. Get my whole $2 worth, man. I'm playing. And I noticed it's not a single dollar store out here. Not one. And I know that sounds like a grammatical error. No, I've seen a Dollar Tree. I've seen a 99-cent store. But in Cleveland, we have dollar stores. And it's spelled DOLLASTO with the little thing over the O. So you pronounce it right. And you get what you pay for in there, so you got to watch out. I bought some fake aluminum foil. First, it took me about an hour to get a nice plate-sized square off of the roll because it kept tearing. And then it was so thin, next time I'm just going to chew 47 pieces of double mint and just wait it out. It might take a while, but it's going to hold better. And then, because I bought the foil, you have to buy the plastic wrap. It's hand in hand. I put a plate of peas in the microwave and called myself going to heat it up from the night before. This cheap plastic melted and wrapped each pea individually. I got hungry hippo pellets. I don't know, man. I don't know where I get all that cheap stuff. Well, actually I do. I get it from my mother. My mother is crazy. She's the type of person, we can have some money. She would have on a fur coat, maybe some diamond rings and all this, but then she's still washing out Ziploc bags, putting them on the dish rack. We was on welfare and sell dope at the same time. How you gonna have on Jordans and getting free lunch? I was totally confused. And I was religiously confused. You hear Yusuf Ali, I'm not really that Muslim-y. And that's because of my mother. It stops at the name. She was a terrible Muslim. We celebrated Christmas. I can't eat pork, but we going to see Santa Claus. This makes no sense. Then my uncle would say, marshmallows have pork, so you can't eat marshmallows. Do you know how Lucky Charms taste without the charms? Like Cheerios, and it's not the same. I hate it. It's terrible. What else my mother I get from my mother? I don't know, she would tell my sister crazy stuff too. My sister is blind. So she would tell, I guess it wasn't crazy, it was encouraging, but it was kind of crazy, because she would tell my sister stuff to make her think she wasn't blind. You just as good as anybody else. You're not blind. You just can't see all the time. Whatever she would say to make my sister feel better. And it went to my sister's head. I got 3 examples where my sister has completely forgotten she was blind. First, she called me at 2 o'clock in the morning one night. Called me like it was this important to tell me her lamp was broken. I said, well, you can't hear it click? Another example. Bootleg movies is a big thing. The last Captain America bootleg I had, I watched it, gave it to my mother and said, here, y'all can watch it, I'm done with it. My sister says, I want to see it on the big screen. She didn't support the bootleg movie. And my favorite example was looking at a picture on Instagram of my cousin, me and my mother sitting in the front seat of the car, sister in the back seat. My mother notices that my cousin's a little darker than normal, maybe a tan or whatever. Man, I almost didn't recognize him. My sister chimes in, me either. So I'm saying, it's my mother's fault, man. No, I don't know, man. I will say this about being in LA, the weather is amazing. Like, it's been sunny every single day. I went swimming in a pool. And that's a big deal because I was in Cleveland when it was warm. I would play in my sprinkler. I don't care, y'all can laugh. I would have a good time in my sprinkler. I had so much fun one time, I had the neighbor kids join me. And they were hesitant, naturally. Seeing a grown man jumping through a sprinkler with some Nike shorts on and a cocktail. But they saw I was having a good time. They even came on in. One kid had like the arm float things, like when you're in the pool. I'm like, come on, man, it's just a sprinkler, but you know, you're being safe. Safety first. But here comes the nonsense. Fast forward a couple hours into it, time is flying, we having a ball. Here comes the police. Out of nowhere, talking about arresting me and evicting me because you can't have sprinklers in the hallway or something like that. I was just trying to not get my carpet wet, people. I'm trying to save money. And I'm gonna leave y'all on this. I'm glad there's not too many people in here because I don't want this secret to get out. This is a big deal. You can get movies out of the red box with an EBT card. It has to be food-related movies. So you gotta think outside the box. But I got Grease, Half-Baked, Pineapple Express, Precious. That was great, man. Yusuf Ali, go Brown.